is strange. That looks like...
No.
grease.
Wait.
Inside a screw head?
Wait.
There's some manky stuff in there. I just removed the case clamp underneath here. Kastplaatje. And look at this. Again, this is of course nothing that needs to be lubricated. So this tells me they just plonked in some oil, and due to capillary workings it was sucked underneath that plate. It was never deliberate placed here. It's just, well, a mechanical watch needs oil and that's it. The ratchet wheel is out, so there's no power on the mainspring. So now I can remove the winding stem and crown. And have a look at this horribleness. Well, this is rust.
No shit.
Look at that. All the oil is there. All the oil is there. And you need some lubrication on this side and there's nothing. So there we are. Our wheel A. That didn't go over it that easily, so that was a bit stuck. Look at the gunk and the horribleness and the stuff like that. Ugh. And this side bone dry. Oh, maybe in the... Oh, sorry about that. Definitely not bone dry. Well, this lubrication was just... Well, as you probably know, we use oilers. Well, this one is bent because I like it this way. But we use an oiler with the tiniest amount of the proper oil. We put it on just the right place. It's not even a drop. It's less than that. And this is just... So that'll do. Made a horrible scratch while doing it. Look at that here. So if you want to have your vintage watch restored or maintained, there are many qualified colleagues all over the world, watchmakers who do an excellent job. Maybe with a microscope, maybe without a microscope, but if you bring your watch to a watchmaker anywhere, have a look, ask questions. You feel immediately if it's a passionate craftsman or woman, or if it's a jeweler and yeah, well, we do it, and why don't you buy another watch? This one can't be fixed because it's too worn, which is BS. But why don't you look at our collection, and why don't you buy another one here so we can make some money? If you do a maintenance on your watch anywhere, there are so many accomplished watchmakers all over the world, but have a conversation with them. And if it feels right, yeah. But if you think, or if a jeweler says, well, we send all our restorations to Switzerland because that's the only place where they can do it. That might be true, but please ask proof. Can I see the packaging? Can I see the correspondence with the Swiss brands? Because, well, let's be nice and choose my words wisely. Not all, a jeweler and a watchmaker are two different things. Like if you got beautiful vintage shoes, I'm into vintage shoes, Triggers, a lovely brand. If I want to my beautiful shoes that I really love to have resold, I go to a guy who makes new soles under the shoes. I don't go to a huge shoe store with all racks of brand new shoes and say, can you please restore my old shoes? They say, well, it's out of fashion. Why do you want those old things? Please have a look at our collection and buy new ones. I am, again, measuring my words. Jewelers are not always in their best interest to get your watch fixed, because if you buy a new one, there's so much more money involved. There are some excellent jewelers with excellent advice, so but there are not so excellent jewelers with advice that is just simply bullshit. So the only thing I would like to say, and then I'll withdraw from this minefield. The only thing I would like to say that a watchmaker is a completely different profession than a jeweler. And you got excellent watchmakers and not so excellent watchmakers. And you got some excellent jewelers and some jewelers who give false advice. Retreat from this minefield, retreat. But I think you know what I mean. Everything is just sticky and horrible. But here, that spring is now out without any scratch on the main plate. And for me that is so important, because it's so unnecessary to leave marks like that. I just removed those screws, but as you can see, that with this particular movement, I'm going to remove the balance first, then the pallet fork, and then this gear train, because that is over this bridge. The gear train, and first check if there's play in the pivots. Could be worse. And this one could be better. Again, what a journey, this movement. And if you just joined, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, watching live watchmaking. Started in 2017 with every Tuesday 8:30 Amsterdam time. Live watchmaking, still doing it. So if you want to catch us, the regular interval is on a Tuesday evening it is stuck here because of the grease. You see the grease over there, and oil and horrible stuff. But then again, if you have a look at the wheels of an Omega, beautiful circular grading, if you see how the wheel is playing with light, it is lovely stuff. It's just insane. The hairs and the oil and the crap and the... Every single movement is different. It's worn different, it's treated different. And that makes watchmaking so fascinating. Yeah. Well, interesting movement. Lovely, lovely, lovely chat. Really enjoyable that you spent your evening here on this YouTube channel Chronoglide. All of you, thank you so much for your support. The lovely gifts, Eric, again, thank you so much. So generous. If you like the stream, please hit the like button. That is very helpful for the channel. Again, we do this from 2017 on live watchmaking, and the reason why we started and still doing it is to give a bit of insight how much work it needs to do a full revision and why it costs a certain amount of money. And all watchmakers are getting very grey. Hopefully to inspire, make the new generation of watchmakers enthusiastic about the best job in the world, but they have to see it to know that it's there. So that's the reason why we do this live stream. I really enjoy your input and the fun we have. So that's it. All of you, thank you so much for your attention.